Hi, I'm Steve Tattersall with Antares Tile from Boulder, Colorado. I'm going to be installing the Showerline drain from Quickdrain USA today. This is probably their most versatile drain. It's PVC plastic. The flanges on the side sit on top of your subfloor. Your backer board butts to one side, your slope butts to the other side. It's expandable with these extensions that go on, so it'll fit any size shower that you have. There was a tub in here, so I'm working with a 60-inch application. This drain is a little bit short, which these extensions will make up for. The protective coverings make it very easy and clean when you're doing your mud, setting your tile. The clamping bar gives you something straight to set your tile to, so your drain cover fits perfectly on the inside. I think this is their nicest and most versatile drain. I've had applications where the drain needed to be 7 feet long. You're able to attach two of these together. There's a different piece here that'll go and is also slotted to attach multiple drains together. You can make them as long as you want. I'm fortunate in this application that I have about 1.25 inches of subfloor here. That being the case, typically I would put the drain against the back wall, but I have a floor joist right here that's in the way and doesn't allow that application. So I figured out how wide my drain is here. I've chalked lines where I'm going to cut the subfloor away. I'm going to set my saw to 1 inch, maybe a little deeper than 1 inch, which is all the more you have here that you need to clear is 1 inch. Typical application is you would cut all the way through the subfloor, leaving a trough for your drain to fit into. Cut another hole someplace so that you can hook your drain up if you don't have access from down below. So I have this marked out. I'm going to drill the hole for the down pipe of the drain. I'm going to cut this slot. You don't want this to be too wide because there are screws that affix the drain itself to the subfloor. So I've done a mock-up of my floor thickness here. I have the drain in place. I'm straight to the back wall. I have all of my plumbing hooked up down here to the bottom. I'll be able to remove this. You always want to make sure you've got just enough play that you can stick your boards, your backer board, whatever it is else that you're putting underneath here to it. Slope and backer will butt up against this when I get there. So ultimately, here's how the drain is going to sit on top of the subfloor. With your finger, you will find the recessed parts where the screws go in. There's a couple on the end. There's a number of them in the middle. You're going to screw your drain down to the subfloor, and we'll be ready for slope. So I've pre-cut my slope panels. I'm going to put them down with thin set with a 1/4 by 1/4 inch notched trowel. You can see these panels are already tapered at the 2% grade that's required. They're going to butt right up against the drain. I'm going to put all these down. We'll be ready for waterproofing. This part of the floor is getting radiant heat, so I'm going to put Detra over on this side. So when I do my waterproofing, I can go past the drain, waterproof to 6 inches of Detra out on the outside. So I've removed the clamping bar. I've put up a temporary dam here. This project is inspected, so we're going to have to fill the pan with water. We need 2 inches of water in here. So I'm going to run my waterproofing up this temporary dam. When the after inspection, I'll be able to take a knife, cut it off, and everything should be fine. I've filled the Detra heat with thin set, just as it would be normally. I'm still going to be able to get heat within 2 inches of the drain. Now I'm going to peel off this outer layer of green protective wrap and lay my fiber tape. My fiber tape will lay to all of my seams. It'll lay to here. It'll go over the seams of the slope material. I'm going to go over the seam and up the temporary dam. There are inside corners I've got a lot of drywall cuts around here. I'm probably going to run that tape up a good 6 inches up the wall and waterproof all the way up high. So I've pulled the protective cover off of here. I've got my water dam in place. There are little little points that stick up here for the clamping collar that goes on top. And you want to be sure that when you're putting your membrane up here and you're waterproofing, that you push those little points through. You're gonna know them as you go across. You're gonna poke yourself with them a number of times. But the waterproofing, get it all nice and wet. I like to pre-fold it, though it doesn't seem to do a whole lot of good sometimes. And recoat it. This waterproofing, this Mapei product dries very hard. And if you have any lumps or bumps or irregularities, it may confuse your tile. Push those little nubs through. From Quickdrain USA, you can get either the liquid waterproofing kit, which is this roll of mesh, the inside and outside corners, or you can get the membrane kit, which you can tell them how much membrane you're going to need, how big your pan is going to be. It also comes with inside and outside corners. It also comes with a tube of gray polyurethane modified sealant, which you use for the corners as opposed to this Aqua Defense waterproofing. So those previous stills show the drain extensions that have been cut to length here. They get secured to the drain with the screw that comes with the clamping collar. You want to put a generous amount of modified urethane sealant on the back of this. And then these are the edges that act as your schluter that go over the top of your drain clamping bar. And I like to leave them a little bit proud while I'm setting my tile. I set on my tile. While my thin set is wet, I tap them down in place so that they're just flush or just a little bit low on this side. And that's it.